What's going on, guys? Alright, so I've got like crazy anxiety happening right now, and I need an escape plan, so let's make a video. Random episode of the Noob, I figured. I visited Big City Comics last week, and I didn't make a video, a comic book haul video. I didn't have many books, so I actually ended up making a video on Mark, which hopefully by now will be out. I've been making crap load of videos. I've got a bunch in the bank, so I don't know when this video is going to come out. It could be like a week after I've actually filmed this. So yeah, I figured I'd go through just the books that I picked up, and there's some new DC previews and Marvel previews, so I figured I'll talk about some upcoming books as well. So I'm going to call this video Killing Anxiety with Comics. Let's do this. I probably should have actually read some comics instead of making a video, but I can't really read properly when yeah, I've got stuff going on in my mind, so let's just make a video instead, hey? So, first book, Titans Burning Rage, number 6. This is, I think, the second last issue of this series. What's that guy's name? I'm pretty sure that guy showed up in Sideways, I believe. I think he's the guy who showed up in Sideways. If you haven't read Sideways, he's one of my favorite characters, and he's a new superhero from DC, and I actually really like him, and the Sideways story is great if you haven't read it. Justice League Dark, issue 19. This is the last issue from James Tynion on this run, but James Tynion, I actually found out recently, he actually planned on writing more, because when he took over on Batman, I believe he thought the book was going to go monthly or something like that, and apparently they want to keep it bi-weekly, so he didn't have time to continue with this. So this is actually the last issue of Justice League Dark by James Tynion. So yeah, it's kind of good in a way. I'm going to stop getting this book, and I'm going to cut it now because I really enjoyed it, and I believe it's probably because Tynion wrote it. Another book that I'm cutting, oh, it's kind of good. Like, this is a really small haul. This was my smallest haul for a long time, and the books that are actually coming out this week, I've only got 2 books. I couldn't believe it. I messaged Mark and I was like, 2 books? What the hell's going on? But it's good for me because, like I said, I need to start saving money. This is Conan the Barbarian, issue 12. I was going to cut it at issue 10, and Mark suggested, why don't you cut it when the story arc finishes, because if you do read it, you're going to be like, I want to finish that story. So I thought that was a good idea. So this is issue 12, which is end of whatever story arc they're up to. I haven't even started this series, but I have heard good things about it. Next one is Suicide Squad issue 2. That is the new Suicide Squad from Tom Taylor, my buddy. Again, haven't really heard much of this. What I'm going to do now is, because I really need to cut back on titles that I'm not reading, because I've just got so much to catch up on. It's not like I'm ever going to run out of stuff to read. When I get a new series, I decided I'm just going to collect the first story arc and then cut it. And then if I get around to reading it, it's not hard to get the back issues. I feel like the first few issues are hard. After that, it gets yeah, it gets a bit easier. This one is Thor issue 2, the new Donny Cates. Again, I'm just going to collect the first story arc. I don't know when I'm going to get around to reading. I haven't been reading a lot, and it really sort of angers me a little bit, because when I was reading a lot, it was very therapeutic, because yeah, I've never been a big reader of books and things. The thing I liked about comics was that, you know, I was actually reading something. So yeah, that's what I do like about comics, that I can actually read comics. When I read novels and things like that, I really struggle. I've always, for my whole life, I think I've completed maybe 4 or 5 novels in my entire life. Yeah, I just struggle to read books. This is the last book I'm going to show you. This is not a release, this is actually an older book. This was, I saw this cover and I quite liked it. I thought it was a clever cover, and Mark actually decided to give it to me because, you know, such a great guy, that Mark. So this is a Harley Quinn issue 18 from Rebirth. I don't read Harley Quinn. I collected the first few issues of Rebirth. I went back and got them, but I don't know if I'll ever get around to reading them, because when I read Harley Quinn books, they're just dumb, to be honest. I like Harley, but yeah, I really like this cover of her traditional Harley, seeing her new costume from the Suicide Squad movie and falling in love with it. Like, I think that's a pretty cool cover. So yeah, thank you, Mark, for that. Let's flick through some of the previews. We'll go through Marvel first, because, you know, I'm more of a DC guy, so we'll just quickly flick through these and just see if there's anything interesting for me. This Fantastic Four looks interesting. It looks very interesting. So I don't know much about Fantastic Four, except that I don't know, the characters don't really interest me that much. But that's quite interesting. It's got like a Wolverine in a Fantastic Four outfit. It's got like Spider-Man looking Fantastic Four. I don't know who the other two are, but that's interesting. What's going on there? If you read this or know what this is about, let me know. What else is going on here? Zombies, do not care. This is something I probably will get when it comes out. I mentioned this in my first episode of Simple News Weekly, which if you haven't checked out, it's my new weekly show. It's all news about comics and nerd stuff. But yeah, that's the new Black Widow ongoing series, which is going to come out, written by Kelly Thompson. So yeah, I will definitely be knee deep in that one. So it's Black Widow madness at the moment with her movie coming out, which is great because I do like the character. There's another Black Widow, Widow's Sting issue 1. There might be a one shot or something, or mini, I'm not sure. But I'll consider that too. See, I'm cutting all these books and then I'm going through this and like, all these new books I'm going to get now. Strange Academy. I feel like that's getting a bit of buzz, Strange Academy. I don't actually know anything about it. Marvel issue 2. What, there's a comic just called Marvel? What is that? Issue 2 of 6? Marvel? What is that? It's just called Marvel? Alex Ross. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Ooh, look at all this Alex Ross art. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's nice art there. I like that. Atlantis Attacks. I so thought for a second that was Aquaman related, and then I realized I'm going through a Marvel preview, so I don't know what that's about. Such a noob, Simple Simon. Yeah, I know. It's cute, isn't it? Taskmaster. Black Widow statue. It's like they forgot to put the picture there. It's just a silhouette. Yeah, that's Marvel. Let's go through the DC previews. Ooh, look at that. The Joker. 80th anniversary. Yeah. They're doing a bunch of, I think there's a lot of 80th anniversaries coming up this year. There's, I think, a Catwoman one coming out, which I'm all over. A Robin one. So yeah, the Joker 80th anniversary. That's going to be trouble when that comes out because I'll probably buy every cover. Oh, there it is there. Catwoman 80th. Yeah, definitely get my hands on that. And you can just tell. Joel Jones. Joel, whatever. Love me some Miss Jones. Batman issue 92. You got that new character which is rumored to be Joker's new girlfriend, Punchline. And I think issue 93 is where the new story arc for Joker War or something begins. Yeah, Joker War. So excited about that. Deceased Unkillables. I'll definitely be getting Deceased Unkillables. The first Deceased run was really good. I didn't expect to like it. I bought it. I read the first 2 issues. Like, oh, that was pretty good. I'll wait till the rest of it comes out. And then when I smashed out the last 5 issues or whatever it was amazing. Deceased was really, really good. And I'm really surprised that I liked it so much. But yeah, Tom Taylor, you are the man. I hope you eventually take over from Batman someday. And if you're watching this, Tom Taylor, come buy more stuff from me at work. I really should read Batgirl, but I don't. But I love this that variant there. If you can see in the bottom corner there, it's a nice variant. That might be a cover by for me. Variant covered by, how do you say that name? Inuk Lee. Now here's what I need to know, alright? Is Joelle Jones leaving Catwoman? Because I think I noticed just another one. She's not, like issue 22, written by Paula Sevenbergen. What happened to Joelle Jones? Like, is she off? Like, someone, if you know the answer to that, please let me know, because Joelle Jones means everything to me. Scary cover. Scary covers there for Joker Harley. I didn't realize that was 9 issues. That's 9 issues of Black Label, so I probably should start reading that. I probably should just start reading full stop. Hey, Rick Grayson captured by the Joker. Oh my god. Rick Grayson's captured by the Joker. Hopefully Joker makes Rick change his name back to Dick. That'd be good, eh? Huh. That's interesting. I might have to read this one. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, might be on this Teen Titans annual issue 2. Check this out. See that? Damian Wayne, Robin No More. Interesting. I'll definitely be interested. I don't know a lot about Damian. I haven't really read much about him. Every time he's in a story that I read, he seems like a... I mean, Jesus, come on, man. You're the reason Alfred died. Spoiler alert, if you didn't know Alfred died, sorry. Pretty nice. They're both pretty nice. One of them comes. Look at that variant. Boom. Boom. Who's that? Variant cover, Ian McDonald. Nice work, friend. I need to eventually read Sandman. Maybe I should buy that box set, hey? I really do want to read Sandman, just because I really like the character Death, and I've only read Death miniseries. There's 2 miniseries of Death that I've read, and I really like her character. And she's a goth babe. Ooh, look at that statue. Batman who laughs, battling with Batman. That's It's nice. It's a nice statue. Too bad what? $375 US. No, thank you. Superman and Flash, the race statue. That's pretty cool. And that is all, my friends. I think that's it, but before I go, if you're from the comic book community, I know you guys like to help each other out, and a lot of you guys shout out a lot of smaller channels, like the Grey Man, Rod. I know you guys like to shout out, you know, on each of your videos, do a shout out to smaller channels. I'm gonna do it differently. I'm just gonna focus on the one channel and keep pushing the one channel until I'm happy. You gotta check out this dude from the UK. He's a new YouTuber. His name's, Ashley in Comics. I mentioned him in a previous video. I'm not gonna shut up about this guy until he gets to at least 50 subscribers. Let's check what he's on actually. Let's have a look. So he's only got 15 subscribers. He's only got a few videos. He's very new to YouTubing, but yeah, you have to check him out. His content is great. He does comic hauls. You love toys like me. He's got very similar stuff to me. So if you like my channel, you should like him. His production level is top notch. It's way better than mine. I feel like you know something that I don't know actually. I feel like you've studied film or something before. But yeah, please guys, I will leave a link to his channel in the descriptions. Sub him up. I want to get this guy to at least 50 subscribers. But yeah, maybe I'll hit up Rod and be like, shout this guy out, because when you say stuff, people listen. When I say stuff, people are just like. He makes very good videos, so yeah, please sub him up. I want to get that guy to at least 50 subscribers. Welcome this dude to the comic book YouTube community. He definitely belongs here. So yeah, and last thing before I go, please guys, you know, I want to see more entries in my giveaway video. I've had probably more entries already than I did in my 100 giveaway video, but I've had, you know, a lot less entries than I've had views on that video. I know I rambled a lot in that video, I'm sorry, but yeah, I'd like to see more entries. That'd be really cool. But you got the whole month to enter, so you know, I've got a stack of comic books, some pop vinyls, and also a Joker t-shirt. So yeah, check out my giveaway video. I'll also leave a link to the video at the end of this. Until next time, thanks for joining me guys. Keep it simple.